you want to us. Put us in jail. We don't care.
The media's telling you you're crazy. Your friends are telling you you're crazy. You're starting to wonder if you're crazy, but you're pretty sure that you're not.
I have a work permit. I have a letter from my doctor.
I'm on the rest this like.
Are you serious? Take my phone.
Salaliitot ei synny tyhjästä.
When a COVID-like crisis happens, which it will,
We'll soon enter a pandemic phase.
Niitä myös tehdään.
they'll try to do something else. Climate change, lockdowns, another virus.
You can't stop us. Monica! 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 Monica!
Salaliitot, ne ei tunne mitään rajoja. Nyt mä oon tullut toiselle puolelle maailmaa selvittämään, uskotaanko täällä ihan samoihin asioihin kuin meillä kotona. Mutta sen lisäksi mä haluan tietää, kuka näitä salaliittoja rakentaa.
Sitä varten mä tulin tapaamaan Monica Smittiä.
You can just arrest me, it's okay.
Put your hands on your head if you're willing to lead peacefully.
I'm not putting my hands on my head. I'm a journalist, guys.
Australialaista aktivistia, joka nousi vastustamaan koronarajoituksia ja rokotuksia. Monikan mukaan COVID oli vallankäytön väline, ei tappava pandemia.
Hey Monica.
How are you?
Hey, how are you? How's the tour?
Awesome.
I have a spot for us right there where we can continue.
My talk is positive, and a lot of people need that at the moment because it can feel like the world's falling in on us. You know, there's a lot of freedoms being taken away. So I hope that I inspire people to be more hopeful.
Monica on tavannut maailman tunnetuimpia salaliittojen levittäjiä, kuten Alex Jonesin.
Monica Smit.
Ja Yhdysvaltojen terveysministeri Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on kutsunut häntä yhdeksi aikamme rohkeimmista ihmisistä. Mutta
Your detractors also use a word about you called conspiracy theorist.
I think there are conspiracy theorists in the world, but there is a difference between thinking there's a conspiracy happening and being a conspiracy theorist. There are conspiracies happening all over the world between big pharma and government bureaucracies because they help each other make money, for example. That's not a conspiracy theory, that's a conspiracy. Something's happened. It's not right. I'm pretty sure I've got the right address, but... Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna follow you.
kun mä hyppäsin Monican ja hänen vanhempiensa mukaan, kiertue Uudessa-Seelannissa oli jo puolessa välissä. Kiertueella Monica puhuu elämästään vapaustaistelijana, mutta myös salaliitoista.
All right, be careful when you get out. Dad, it's close to the car, okay?
Yes.
Usually when we first meet each other, we want to get straight into the dark stuff, you know, like chemtrails and is Taylor Swift a man? Is Michelle Obama a man? I don't know. A lot of us didn't care about politics until COVID. They were just playing games with our minds and not explaining anything, not taking accountability for anything, not showing us any data, just doing it because they felt like it. They actually created monsters, and that's their fault because they went too far. Nobody likes the government anywhere in the world. Nobody that I have spoken to. And nobody trusts the mainstream media either. Do you guys remember being asleep? Some of you, it's maybe been a while, and maybe you've been awake way before COVID, and now you finally have friends. Isn't that nice? When you remember being asleep, it was easier in a way. Like, I'm glad that we're awake, but it is a burden, and sometimes we can't switch off. Thank you.
The Dew cleanse gets plugged into a socket in the home, and it connects with the wiring, takes away the dirty electricity.
Paikalle oli tullut monenlaista porukkaa. Eläkeläisiä, pienyrittäjiä, entisiä virkamiehiä. Siellä oli myös Joyce.
I don't watch mainstream media anymore. I haven't for 5 years because it was so obvious it was propaganda. Yeah.
Were there any other topics here kind of touched you tonight?
Oh yeah, chemtrails, we're all into that. We all know it's happening. And yeah, climate change, the big fraud.
Joyce oli töissä oikeuslaitoksessa, kunnes tuli korona.
I lost all my friends of decades. I lost my job.
Se oli mielenkiintoista. Kaikki alkaa covidista ja mä niin kuin tavallaan ymmärrän sen. Se oli valtava tapahtuma ja se oli tosi monille ihmisille traumatisoiva tai ehkä menetti luottamuksen vallanpitäjiin ja tuntui, että pitää löytää joku vastuullinen. Mutta se mikä ehkä yllätti oli se, että se yhteisöllisyys on niin tärkeä, jotenkin se tunnelma tuolla. Go. I'll help you carry them.
So big suitcases first and then... Yeah.
So
Awesome.
One of these side of the back there.
So I give these away for free at my events.
I think while we're here, we should put them on the car.
I reckon.
I mean, even I want freedom.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Perfection. Now I can sit in your car.
Okay, now you can sit in the car. Okay, it's good we did this.
It's blessed.
Monica ei ole yksin. Hän on osa maailmanlaajuista vapausliikettä, ihmisiä, jotka ei enää luota viranomaisiin tai valtavirran tietoon. Uudessa-Seelannissa tämä porukka kulkee nimellä Voices for Freedom.
And you know about Voices for Freedom?
Yeah, definitely.
You
on the pages the whole...
You didn't get jabbed?
No, absolutely not.
You should come for our event.
Yeah, definitely.
Tonight? Yeah. YMCA?
Yeah.
People try to tell us that we're a minority, but I come to a coffee van and there's a like-minded person. What are the odds?
Love what you're doing, girl. What was your name, sorry?
I'm Monica.
Monica, Jade.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You know who came in between? It was the mainstream media, it was the pharmaceutical companies, it was the governments, it was them who told you what was good for you.
But who's behind them? That's the real enemy. And guess who it is? It's the devil.
Yesterday at Kelson, it was very interesting to hear you talking about globalists, elites, and I was just left wondering, like, who are these people?
Yeah, well, the World Economic Forum, the United Nations, BlackRock, Vanguard, you know, Bill Gates, these are people that I don't think are working in the interest of the average person. Bill Gates has explicitly talked about depopulation, and then he's the one that talks about vaccines to save people's lives, and that, to me, is a really big conflict. I want to kill you, and then I'm going to save you.
I mean, I don't know Bill Gates, but I don't maybe believe that that's his purpose.
He wrote a book about depopulation.
It is a perfectly blue sky 1 minute, and then that line there is going to turn into mist and it's going to cover the sun up. Are they just trying to stop us from getting vitamin D? Is it about weather manipulation, or is it about actually poisoning us?
The Australian government is using the Bondi terrorist attack to bring in laws that silence genuine freedom of speech.
Do you feel like sometimes you kind of cross dots and start seeing patterns that maybe aren't there?
Look, I'm pretty open-minded to being told I'm wrong.
Do you remember the last time you were wrong about something and you kind of came back?
Well... Can I look at my phone quickly?
Absolutely.
Bloody hell, I've been posting too much. No, well, it's not that good, but no. I've been right a lot of times.
Monican puheen ytimessä on ajatus siitä, että me ihmiset ollaan joko hereillä tai unessa. Ja siinä välissä on hevoset.
For the purpose of this talk, I call these people the horses. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. Your friends and colleagues and cousins, it's kind of hard to wake them up at the moment. You could tell them about digital ID, cashless societies, chemtrails. But until they feel the suffering from it, they do not care. But if you keep hammering them when they're not ready, they might block you. And then when they are ready to wake up, they're going to be embarrassed to come back to you because they knew that you tried so hard. These people still think that the government's looking after them and that they care about their health. And, you know, it's kind of nice to be there. So let them enjoy this fairy tale for a little bit longer.
I really appreciate the time coming here tonight. And I think tonight we've seen a lot of truth, but the justice is yet to come. Thanks everybody, have a really great night. Cup of tea.
Here. So this is
The energy was different. The other one was a small room full of people. This one was a bigger room with less people. It was draining. It was more draining.
Oh, see you later.
Good to catch up.
Thanks.
Look after yourself.
See ya.
Drive carefully.
We will. Siellä se painaa, mä en pysy kyllä perässä. Onneksi on navigaattori.
Right, that's 4 hours.
Yeah, the other one is...
And then we've got to go here.
Oh, that's good. So that's the
But
last
now, no, that's in the middle. Okay, you know what? Leave logistics to me. You just sit down. So it's good.
What are you like proud about what she's doing over these years?
And I think she's making a huge difference in not only Australia, but the world. And people listen to her because of what she's done in the past. So they listen to her and what she's saying. We spent so much time together. To be in her presence is fantastic, it really is. I mean, every morning we have a coffee together. You know.
Well, I'll be honest, my dad is my biggest fan, so he doesn't often tell me the bad things I do, but Mum does.
Oh, look, you can have a lot of friends and associates, but you only have one mother. And she sometimes gets mad at me, okay?
Mum doesn't like it when I'm too critical of people.
You know, God is love. And there's a lack of love in the world. That's why we have so much hatred and fear. You know what I mean?
But Monica's not an actor, this is her. This is her down to her bones.
G'day.
Good day. We can't go to the event, it sounds like.
You can't, but I can.
What's happening?
A few people from the event weren't going to come because of the film crew.
Why do you think it's so sensitive that we can't come to this event?
Well, it's being organised by some nurses and they've had a really hard time with the mainstream media and obviously the public health system as well. I was nervous about you coming too, and I still don't know exactly what the outcome will be, but I decided to take the risk. See you later?
See you later.
All right.
Ei oo sinne nyt asiaa, että me ei saatu niinku edes ajaa periaatteessa pihalle. Toki.
When we had COVID stuff happening, it was very easy to focus because it was really, you're either for the government or you're against the government.
Salaliitot voi muuttua helposti kaninkoloiksi. Ja musta tuntuu, että sieltä ei ole aina helppo tulla takaisin.
So, forgetting the politics, conspiracies, everything, what do you want to do next in life? What's missing?
Right now, from an activist perspective,
but I said forget the politics.
Oh, my bad. I'm 37 and I would like to get married and have kids, and I'm running out of time for that. But if my purpose in life is not to get married and have children, I'm just going to go even deeper.
Deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. What?
No, like I will just put more and more of my effort into my activism and what I think is helping my country.
If you end up having kids one day, what kind of world do you want them to live in?
I would love my kids to grow up in a place where you can have opposing thoughts to your neighbours and still be friends. We can just have that respect for each other regardless of what we think.
I think we've been doing pretty well, Monica.
I've definitely said some contradicting things to what you think, and you haven't made me feel bad for it, and I hope I haven't made you feel bad either.
But we both have freedom stickers now.
We both have freedom stickers, and all of my free time has been taken up with this, and I need a rest. I need freedom from you.
Go rest. You can go rest now.
All
You can go rest.
Something that the globalists do not want us to know. They are not doing well at all. We are in their way.
Mä oon miettinyt paljon, mitä Monica oikeastaan myy. Omien sanojensa mukaan toivoa ja yhteisöä, vapautta. Ja sitä ihmiset kaipaa. Mä oon nähnyt sen omin silmin Suomessa ja täällä. Mä jään kuitenkin miettimään, tuoko salaliitot meitä oikeasti yhteen vai viekö ne vaan meitä entistä kauemmas toisistamme?